Hi guys. Yesterday, Yesterday I came back from seeing in the latest Marvel film, Guardians of the Galaxy, and what shall I say? It was pretty fantastic. I shall call this probably one of my new favorite Marvel films, next to the others being Avengers and the Iron Man movies and the Spider-Man movies. Now, let's see. Guardians of the Galaxy basically takes place 26 years after Peter Quill lost his mother. She died, and then suddenly she gets abducted, head into space, and then he's recruited, and then he joins an unlikely team as they must bring back an orb. Now, with that, let's see. There's a little bit of content. I like to talk about the main character, Peter Quill. I actually find him to be a pretty likable and relatable main character. He reminds me of Emmett from the Lego Movie. Heck, they're both played by the same guy, Chris Pratt. And of course, now, first I'll say I never really heard about the original comic series of Guardians of the Galaxy, but I'm sure it's probably faithful to the comic source like any other superhero film. And of course, I even like the characters and their casting. In fact, my favorites would have to be the main character, Peter Quill, along with the other character like Rocket the Raccoon. Excuse me. I also like the humor in this film. It's very funny, though admittedly I do feel some of the humor might kind of ruin some moments. Like at times it would get irritating when Rocket the Raccoon would just say a joke during any moment, and of course it has really great action scenes and things. Oh, and I'm kind of with Peter Quill when he says, "Look, we are stuck together, so no more arguing." And now, admittedly, it's a. Let's see. Now I'd like to talk. I also like the soundtrack for this film, and I'm not just talking about the original motion picture score. I'm also talking about the use of how they actually use some old songs in a CD that me and Mother just got from Target, called Awesome Mix Volume 1. It's the one, like the tape that Peter Quill's been listening to, and likes. He does, and yeah, that's another reason he reminds me of Emmett, and like the songs that were used were such as "I Want You Back" and of course you can figure out any song. Now I'd like to talk about some of the movie previews, those that I've seen before. What interests me. Well, we have this Annie remake. It looks okay. I'm not really interested. I'm not interested in the other, that is, Night at the Museum 3. I'm not crazy about the second Night at the Museum. And we have this trailer for Into the Woods, which I really want to see, with Johnny Depp and Chris Pine and Meryl Streep. And of course there's this other Disney film, which is totally inspired by the other Marvel comic, like Big Hero 6. The film called Big Hero 6, which I also want to see. So overall, the trailers were good. I liked its humor and its action scenes, and they certainly did a. Oh, and this is gonna be a little spoiler. Well, nah, I'd rather not spoil anything. Oh, and I also like John C. Reilly in this film. He played a good Hood cop character. And of course, there are such interesting stories, and the trailers were good. I liked the soundtrack and humor. Overall, the film was really, really fantastic and humorous. It got a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I totally agree. As I, for one, give it a 9 out of 10. Well, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you next time.